Hey everybody, it's Jack from the Jack and Mo Cooking Show. Hope everybody had a pleasant and productive week last week. We came up with a new recipe for you. Today we're going to try Tostada Waffles. So, we talk about BLDs, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So this one's more of a lunch or dinner. I don't know if I'd try this one for breakfast or not. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing we did is we cooked up some ground beef, about a pound of ground beef. And then we drained it. We put in a half a cup of water, and we added an envelope of taco seasoning. And we're going to top the waffles with these with our ground beef mixture here. And then we have a whole lot of other really healthy and tasty toppings to go with it. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of grounding up the beef a little more and mixing it up with my chop and stir. I love this thing.
I have two of those.
Yeah, it's got a nice edge on it. And because if you ever tried to use a fork or a knife in the frying pan with that, it just doesn't work so well. Okay, so there's our beef. Now we're going to start working on our waffles. So what we've done with the waffle batter, this is our waffle batter. Mike, can we get a nice shot of that?
Yeah.
Want me to move the tomatoes?
No, they're fine.
Okay. So with the waffle batter, what we did was 2 cups of Bisquick, 1 egg, and 1 1/3 cup of milk, whole milk, which Mike pointed out to me recently is your basic waffle recipe. So then we added to it about a tablespoon or so of chili pepper. We added some black olives, and we put in some black olives, and we also put in some chopped chilies, and the teaspoon of chili powder, and what am I forgetting, Mike? The egg. Oh, and about a tablespoon or so of vegetable oil, and that made up our batter. So then we sprayed our waffle iron with avocado cooking spray. Now, typically I'll use, the usual vegetable oil cooking spray, but I couldn't find any. But I found this. Okay.
Give it a little Mexican flavor.
Yeah. So when you mix your batter, just a quick little tip, put in a little extra of the Bisquick and let it sit for 5 or 10 minutes. That way it'll thicken up on you. Because if you don't, and you try to pour it into your waffle iron, it'll be really thin, it'll run everywhere, and it might even stick to your waffle maker. So we let this sit for about 10 minutes or so, wouldn't you say, Mike?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to put it in a tablespoon extra.
Yep. We put in a little bit extra of Bisquick. And now last week Mike posed the question to me, why do we put a cutting board underneath? Well, I usually do it to catch any spillage, any runoff. What did you call it, Mike? Waffle runoff?
Waffle runoff.
Waffle runoff. Put a little bit more. I'm never a very good judge of how much batter should go in to cover the whole bottom of the waffle iron. So we'll try that.
I just usually cover the whole bottom.
Oh, do you? Yeah. Too late. Because we want to make 2, I didn't want to use too much. No, we'll crank up the heat on that. So let's talk.
What else could people use if they don't have a portable cutting board?
Oh, you can take a cookie sheet, maybe put some tin foil over the top of it or some wax paper, and put your waffle iron on top of that. And that way, when you're done, you can just remove the waffle iron, fold up the tin foil or wax paper, throw it away. So we got a couple of questions. So if you have questions or recipes or suggestions or ideas for us, please send them my way. Jack and Mo Cooking Show at yahoo.com. Facebook page, Jack and Mo Cooking Show. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you. So a question that we got, I'm going to take a quick sip of water because I've been talking all morning. Question I got this week was, how is it that Morgan, my business partner, Little Miss Mo, who's no longer Miss Mo, or Little Miss Mo, she'll eat anything. And how is it that she isn't one of these picky eater kids who only wants French fries and chicken fingers? Well, one night I was making lasagna. I put a piece down in front of her, and she, let's check our, and she said, "Daddy, I don't like this. I'm gonna gotta cook a little longer." I said, "Okay, well, what don't you like about it? You like noodles? You like sausage? You like hamburger? You like sauce? Why don't you like it?" She didn't have an answer for that. So I sat down and ate mine, and it took about an hour, but she started to eat it and she loved it. After that, she didn't eat anything I put in front of her. So the moral of the story, boys and girls, is you gotta break their will. You can't give in. You gotta stick to your guns. Or your kid's gonna eat hot dogs and chicken fingers and french fries for the rest of their lives. Okay.
I used to tell my kids it was my favorite food when I was your age.
Oh, there you go. Okay, we're gonna let that cook a little more.
Yeah.
What else, Mike? What else should we talk about? So,
What's your inspiration for this recipe?
well, you know, I had an inkling for Mexican food one day, and I didn't have any taco shells, and I didn't have any tortilla shells, and I need a carrier, if you will, for my Mexican toppings. So I knew I had some Bisquick, and I had a few other things in the house, and I had a waffle maker, so we gave it a shot.
That's cool.
And it's one of Morgan's favorites. Okay.
Can you do this low fat?
Yeah, just use low-fat milk.
Okay.
Yep.
What about the meat?
Yeah, you know, you could use ground turkey, or you can use... Oh, we're going to let this cook a little more. You can use ground turkey or chicken, or one of the many meat substitutes that are out there these days. There we go.
Or tofu or fish too,
Yeah,
right? Would work?
absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so we got about a 3/4 waffle. Not bad. So what we're going to do is pull this guy out of here.
Sounds crunchy.
Yeah. Okay. So Mike, we'll start with the ground beef, and you tell me when.
All right. That looks good. Or one more. I guess.
One more? Okay.
Am I doing it in quarters or just the whole thing?
You're doing the whole thing.
Oh, okay. All right, that looks good.
Okay. All right, you want some lettuce?
Sure.
All right. So what you can do, folks, I do this with my tacos. You can set yourself up a little toppings bar. If you have like a kitchen counter or at the end of your kitchen table, just set up yourself a little, you know what, Mike, while we're doing that, I'm going to start another waffle. And we're going to get some spillage on this one, because I'm going to use the rest of it.
So you're going to make the full waffle for yourself?
Yeah.
You're watching out for my health, right?
Yes, I am. Portion control.
Usually 2/3 of a waffle. Or 3/4, but...
All right, you want some tomatoes, Mike?
Sure.
All right. Say when.
That's good.
That's not when, Mike. Some scallions?
Yes. When, Mike?
Okay. There you go. Ba-boom.
No cheese.
You want some cheese?
Sure.
All right.
I'm not fussy.
So what I did is I measured out about a cup of cheese. It's 2 tomatoes that I chopped, a bunch of scallions, a bag of
That's
shredded
good.
lettuce. Okay. So no sour cream, no guac for you, right?
No.
Okay. And that is... Want to get a shot of that, Mike?
Yeah, I can try.
That is a tostada waffle.
Looks good. Now wait for yours, and then we'll compare taste.
Okay.
See what yours is going to come out like.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting a lot of spillage.
That's good.
Yep. Means it's going to take a while.
Oh no.
Okay, so, what do you think of my new duds, Mike? What do you think of my new apron?
I
My
like
new
your
hat?
apron and
Yeah?
your hat.
So, you know, let's talk a little bit about the apron and the hat. We offer video and social media classes. So if you're homeschooling and you want to do something a little different with the kids, we can do a social media class for you. Or if you want to do a date night class, if you want to do a social media online date night class, we can do that as well. We also have our meal kits on our website. And, you know, we can teach you to cook just about anything. You tell us what you like and we'll figure it out a way. What do you think?
An easy way.
Yeah. Fast, easy, inexpensive.
Lots of shortcuts.
You know, Mike, why don't we go ahead and taste yours?
Okay.
And you cut yourself a couple of pieces, and then I'll try some of yours.
Sounds
And
good.
then we'll go from there. Because I know we're running out of time.
Want to hand me your plate?
Yeah.
Cut it in half, I guess.
We didn't do it, but if you want, you can also use salsa.
more?
Yeah, that's all right. That's good.
Yep.
You can also use some salsa, or you can also use, some people like to use taco sauce in the ground beef. And you can even put a little sauce in the ground beef if you want to.
I do that.
What do you think, Mike?
I like it.
It's a little different.
It is.
You should try it with your kids.
I might do that.
I think you told me they're waffle kids, right?
Yes, they are. Just blueberry and chocolate chip, though.
Mm.
I'm not sure how much they'll like a nacho waffle. Or, what, nacho tostada, right?
Yeah. Just tell them it's nacho average waffle. Well, there you go, folks. That's the latest episode of the Jack and Will Cooking Show. Quick, easy, fast, and expensive Tostada Waffles. Happy cooking. Have a great day.